All right, I want to talk a little bit about my feelings on veganism and how veganism is not a trend. And that idea is really a segue into other ideas. I hope you liked my little spread here. I don't have a Christmas tree, but I have Christmas lights. Yeah. Anyway, uh, I am very interested in becoming a vegan, and I'm a vegetarian right now. I have been for about 2.5 months or so. Um, and as a result, I look into vegan news all the time. There's a lot of great news organizations like Live Kindly, Plant Based News, and Veg News is a nice article site um, that will keep you up to date and post it on you know uh, all everything vegan. And when I read some of these articles or listen to some of the videos, people, especially, of course, veganism in large part is about food. It's not only about food; it's also about fashion and leather products and stuff like that. But it's largely about food, and a lot of people in the food industry are noticing that people want to eat more plant-based foods. And some people talk about how it's the latest trend. Okay, and I vehemently am against that notion. Um, I think that we've all been inculcated, indoctrinated into this way of thinking where we ask ourselves, how are we going to get the most money? Or how is a business going to stay afloat by, ensuring that they can sustain themselves in the economy? But what you have to understand is that the economy is everybody's feelings about any given subject. And it's also their desires. And it's also what they think is good for themselves and what they think, that's not going to be good for me. And, in this day and age, and for a long time, the economy is a lot about addictions because a lot of people's desires are not so good things. And in seeing that, you can also see how, you can educate someone to think a certain way, and that will dispose them to want to buy your product. So a lot of sales and marketing is about education. But the thing is it real education? Education really should always be about the truth. What is the truth on any given subject? And when we come down to it, what's the most important question? Is there a God, and does this God love us? To me, that's the most important question. And from there, if there is a creator being, then it's best to ask what this person designed for me. What are the best foods for me to eat? What are the best actions for me to take? What is a loving action at any given time? So that's really what we should be asking. And to me, the whole economic discussion in many ways, um, for me, the whole economic discussion in many ways misses the mark. When you ask yourself, should I go vegan? Should I should I stop eating animals? If you're a real vegan, you know that it's about the animals. Does God want you to eat, you know, these animated life forms? I'm distinguishing animals from plants, which do move, but they don't have motor skills. They're a separate category, undeniably a separate category. Um, we need to ask ourselves that question. Is it loving to eat animals? Is that what we're designed to do? Is that what we were meant to do? And that's not an economic question. You know, some people say that might be a religious question. I wouldn't even put it in the realm of religion. I would put it in the realm of seeking truth, seeking knowledge, and also seeking morality. So I think it's really important to understand that veganism isn't a trend. People may be more interested in veganism, but hopefully we are seeing a shift in the value system, not a shift in, you know, you know, uh, the culture as it relates to, business. Um, I want to see a world where it's not about business, it's not about busyness. Um, it's about what's the most loving thing to do right now. Is it good for me to eat this? Is it good for me to um, buy something I might not use, or is it good for me to, buy the things associated with my passion? So those are just some thoughts that I have. I think that we could really get stuck in the weeds if we think about these matters in terms of money and profit and marketing and those kinds of things. So I don't want to discourage anyone. I just want to try and encourage a change in the way we look at things, because really it shouldn't be about money. That shouldn't be the first question that we ask. In this system that we have right now, apparently we do need to make sure that we fund our activities, but there are so many things that we could do that don't require any money. So I think taking the focus away from money, that's definitely something that I want to do in my life, and I hope to see it in the world more too. So thank you for watching, and I hope this is somehow been meaningful to you.